Hi everyone and welcome back. Welcome to my playlist where I'm covering Mongoose with a Node.js, Express and nestjs. So in the last video we have already covered Node.js with the Mongoose using simple Express framework, and we were discussing how to insert, update, delete and fetch from the multiple collections, how to define the relationships and the references from one collection to another collection into one to one to many, many to many different manners. Okay, now in this video we will quickly take a look on how we can use Mongoose with the nestjs. So I'm going to show you just one simple example. We are not going to do some kind of a demo. So first of all, Mongoose is providing models, right? And we are going to inject the models in the nestjs services. That's the end of the story. Now you can have multiple models or a single model. The code is a little bit simple. So what we are doing here is, if you look at the folder structure, it is same as my any other nestjs app. So I'm not going to talk about how to establish a database connection. I'm doing nothing but just getting this config from the Mongoose, and then we are just doing mongoose.connect. Okay, so this is the MongoDB database connection here. So this is mongoose module.for root async. This is the dynamic module, and what you need to pass here in the Mongoose module, the option is just you need to pass the URL, the URI, I mean MongoDB URI, and this URI I am dynamically building and I'm passing it through this dynamic module. Okay, now logger and all the other things are just optional. Here we are going to talk about the domains. Let's say I'm doing company, right? So I have created a simple controller, and for this I have a service. So first we will talk about the service layer and the model. So we need, it's like we are defining model, we are defining service, we are defining controller. First we are defining model. Model means nothing but a simple class in nestjs definition. While we were talking about express mongoose, we were just creating a schema and creating model. Now that thing has little bit changed here, because now we are writing TypeScript, nestjs, so we need to be a little bit more object oriented, right? So we are writing classes, and for each and every property we are defining prop. It's a name string, it's a number, it's a string again, it's a string, and it's a string. So this is like company model we have created, and we have to use these nice annotations provided by nestjs mongoose, right? So this is like a one model. Now we can define a multiple models. Company has an employee, employee has the profile. I mean, you can define all different kind of a one to one, one to many, many to many kind of relationship that we will take a look onto the next video. Okay, and we have created a company schema. Company schema we are going to extract from the company class. Okay, using schema factory.create class. So we got the schema, we got the model. Now how can my module start using company model, right? Company model means company is just a database collection, MongoDB database collections, and earlier in Express we were doing company.find by id, company.save, company.insert, all these things. How can I start using it? For that you need to go to your module, and you need to just do is a mongoose module.for feature, and just define your models and their respective schema we are getting from the model class. So your name is company and the schema is this. So similarly you can keep adding this as an array. Let's say I have a name is user, and might be I have somewhere created a user model. Now with this I can access both these models in this entity module. Okay, entity module, now you can write n number of services. Those services should be able to use this company model and the user model. It's same as like type orm module dot for feature. Similarly in the nestjs mongoose they are providing mongoose model dot for feature. It means that I am injecting, I am providing these models or these ORM entities to this module so that the services should be able to access it. Now in company service you can just use inject model. This is the model name which you provided same with the same name and the model class, right? It's kind of simple. Model is the company is the class. This is the model, company model, and now I can use this company model to make some operations like company model.find, company model.find by id, company model dot find by id and update, find by id and remove, all those things which we were doing, and the create company, company model dot save, right? So we are creating the object of the company. It's like same this new this dot company model, you pass the whole payload and then company model company dot save. That's it. So the important part is how we are injecting these models into a module, and at the service level how we are injecting that into service. So what we are doing is simply inject model, the model name which is a company, the same name which we have specified here with the company schema. So there are two properties we are passing, the model name and the schema, and then inside the services you can inject this. So now rest all the things are simple. In the controller will call this service, okay, give me all the company, give me company by id, give me update this company with this payload, I'm passing you the company id and the payload, delete this company, I'm passing you the company id, create the company, I'm passing you the payload, create this, right? So a simple company model, single model service which is just doing a CRUD operation. The only important part is how we define the models using simple classes, and how we are providing this model in a service. First we are doing Mongoose module.for feature. Before that obviously we are initializing the database connection, and then Mongoose module.for feature. After this, your services inside this module should be able to access this company model using inject model, and then you can just do company model dot this dot model instance dot all different database operations. Okay, so this was quick because I just wanted to explain. I have already covered this many times. So this is the single model. Now in the next video, let's say we build something fruitful, something like some APIs in the nestjs where we are accessing a multiple models, how we are defining the relationship, all these things let's take a look in the next video.